Now, let's be real. Talent actors models, they're a sensitive bunch. They are creative and they are a sensitive type of people. And agents are often sort of the pragmatists in the business relationship. They're the ones with the realistic expectation. Hey everyone, this is Adam Jacobs, CEO, Managing Director of Bubblegum Casting, Hunter Talent. I haven't done one of these videos for a while, but I am committed to continuing to do these Q&A questions and answers for you. And so I've got one today that's, I guess it's kind of aligned to a lot of the ones I've already done before. But one of the questions was like, what should you do if you're not happy with your agent? Basically, this came from someone who we don't represent. This was on our socials. They're saying, you don't represent me, but we want to know what we should do if we're unhappy. So the first step here is obviously to communicate with your agent. So why are you unhappy? What is exactly going on that's making you unhappy? And what expectations do you have that they're not meeting or committing to? So from our business perspective, obviously, we would always prefer that people come direct to us and communicate with us in the firm so that we can address the matters. Now, obviously, you're going to get different types of challenges as an agent, but you'd rather take them on like head on and sort of and deal with those. And there really is kind of a spectrum of kind of people who they may not necessarily feel satisfied or happy. And then you've got other people who are really, really satisfied and happy. And of the people who are not necessarily happy, you're also going to have a further spectrum within there of sort of, people who are, they're right to feel disgruntled for some reason. So the business hasn't necessarily been, doing its best. Or on the other side, where you've basically got where maybe they had unrealistic expectations, they didn't follow instructions, and it's really their fault that they're unsatisfied. Now, I can give you examples here, but I'll speak more generally in terms of it. So if you're unhappy with your agent, the first step is for you to communicate with your agent. So, don't go to a third party or don't sort of start, saying things online. Go to your agent and have a conversation with your agent about specifically what's up. So is it that you feel like you're not being communicated with enough, or what is the reason? Because your agent wants to make you happy. That's why your agent's in business with you. So that's the first sort of question and answer that I have for you specifically about this sort of what you can do. But beyond that, like in terms of the sort of it, like, how to, you're unhappy. Well, the other question is around, so what were your expectations? So obviously you've communicated with, did you have realistic expectations going in or did they mislead you or something like that? Like, do you have the proper motivation as to what you're looking for in terms of the industry? So, and your why, like, why are you unhappy with your agent? Is it because you're not booking work? Well, that's pretty much everybody in the world is unhappy with their agent if they're not booking work. You know what? Nobody who's booking work is unhappy with their agent. Unless you're at a tier one kind of status and basically you're like, I kind of want something slightly different. It's pretty much those are the two extremes. If you're booking work, you're pretty much always happy with your agent. And if you're not, you're pretty much always unhappy with your agent. Now, let's be real. Talent actors models, they're a sensitive bunch. They're creative and they are a sensitive type of people. And agents are often sort of the pragmatists in the business relationship. They're the ones with the realistic expectation. They're the ones with the knowledge of the industry that, depending on where a talent actually is in the thing, they're the agents are doing the negotiations. They're very aware of what your value is in market, things like that. So it's really kind of up to, it's a relationship, right? So the creative types all want, they want all the opportunities. They want to really, they want to be, and sometimes we've had people say, I want to be famous. Well, that's not a realistic goal as you're just getting started. More, I'd really like to get some experience is a better goal. You're only going to be happy and satisfied with your agent if you're famous. Well, you're setting yourself up for a world of hurt and your agent up for difficulty as well. So in terms of, the first piece is absolutely communicate. Now, after you've communicated with your agent, if you're still unhappy, my suggestion is communicate again and tell them that you feel that they haven't directly responded to what your questions or concerns were. After that, if you have an issue, if you're a member of your local union or a member of the union where you are, I would contact your union to seek out and ask them any questions as to whether they can advise you further as to what potentially you could do. And then obviously there's other bodies and things like that you can contact to sort of look for additional clarity. But finally, if you're unhappy, just leave and find another agent. You've obviously been successful enough in getting an agent up to this point. So if you're super unhappy, just go find another agent. There's plenty of other agents out there, and different agents cater to different people and have different specialties and expertise. So finally, if you're unhappy, my suggestion is to just find another agent. So, basically, that's our advice. Obviously, our preference with our talent is obviously you come with us. People come, people go. That's part of any service business that you're going to see. And talent is obviously probably the most difficult service business, at least in terms of my experience. So that's my 2 cents on it. If you're unhappy with your agent, what should you do? I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments, and we'll happily answer them. Everyone, have a fantastic day. See you later. Bye.